Guys, it has been a while since I last did this, but you know what? I think it's time to get back into this game to start up some more. Welcome back into Super Mario Maker 2, guys. It has been officially 4 years since I last played this game, and I've decided that I actually want to bring this series back to do something very different. This time we're going to do the custom levels of a video that I was actually asked to recommend doing since I've mentioned about it in my new Super Mario Bros. U video, in which I'm going to do all the custom levels in Super Mario 3D World this time. Let's take a look at what we have here, shall we? So, Super Mario 3D World is going to fall through a little bit of a different logic than what happened from New Super Mario Bros. U in the past, because the way how the levels are functioning in Super Mario 3D World are a little different compared to the other games. One such example is that most of the stages that I use here are very, very different, in the sense of, like going through a certain stage, trying to pick up certain things, getting a certain thing done, and all that. And because it doesn't function exactly the same as the previous games, essentially, this means most of the boss fights and the levels themselves have changed significantly compared to how it would be usually. So there's a bunch of changes I've made to this entire thing. We're going to start off in World 1-1, which functions similar to the World 1 that I've discussed before. Of course, in this world, you're of course forced to collect some coins along the way, similar to its previous cousin. I'm not going to get too much into details because this World 1-1 functions exactly the same as the previous one, so let's get into it. Reach the goal after grabbing at least 100 coins. Alright, here we are in World 1-2, which is an underground level. Kind of same rules apply like last time, so nothing too much here that I can mention. Anyway, let's get into it. Reach the goal after defeating 3 Hammer Brothers, and all of them. Okay, so you know those levels back in New Super Mario Bros. U in the Custom World series where I discussed about levels in which you have to complete it with a certain character or with a certain, ability or with a certain, character you have to ride on, like Yoshi, for example? Well, this stage kind of follows through the same agenda, but it's a little different. World 1-3 is actually one of 4 stages of the game that contains a brand new power-up / enemy. The Koopa Trooper car is basically a beach Koopa that's in a car, and you can actually use that car to your advantage to solve puzzles and get through levels. As such, World 1-3 is the first of 4 levels in which you have to complete the stage using that Koopa Trooper car, since it's the only way to actually complete this level. As such, let's get into it. Reach the goal in a Koopa Trooper car. Unlike in New Super Mario Bros. U, the towers in Super Mario 3D World are very, very different. Because since it doesn't cycle through Bowser Jr. anymore, and since he's not in this game, it only sorts between 2 different mini-bosses. Boom Boom, and of course a new one that I'll discuss in the second episode, but that I'll get into later. Anyway, this first particular tower, as you can see, is the easiest of the towers to deal with, since of course it's a basic tower with no such gimmicks. Of course, it also has Boom Boom as your mini-boss, just like before. The big change with this, however, is that Boom Boom actually gains the invisibility ability similar to the actual Super Mario 3D World game. Because of that, it can be a bit tricky to track him down, but it's not too difficult once you get used to the entire thing. Anyway, let's get into this. Reach the goal after defeating Boom Boom. 4, as you can see, goes through a little bit of a different gimmick unlike last time, because usually I would put the hurry up levels near the end of a particular world, like in New Super Mario Bros. U, but that's actually not the case anymore in this game. This time, while you do actually have hurry up levels similar to what happened last time, the only big change comes into play when you realize that you have to beat this entire level without taking damage. But unlike before, it doesn't actually contain the hurry-up music that it's normally supposed to have. Instead, that's been given to a different kind of level that I'm going to discuss later on in this episode. This level just contains a bunch of bullies and you have to beat it without taking damage, so nothing too huge there. Reach the goal without taking damage. Is a pretty interesting sky level. It just requires you to get rid of a bunch of skip squeaks along the way. So, nothing too huge about this level that I can mention, so let's get into it. Reach the goal after defeating all 19 skip squeaks. World 1-6 is very, very different from the last 6 that I've already discussed. The reason for that is because while it is kind of similar in some ways to 4 different levels in New Super Mario Bros. U, where they force you to defeat certain kinds of enemies within a limited amount of time, these here in Super Mario 3D World are actually functioned as blockades, similar to the actual game themselves, where you have to defeat a certain amount of enemies in a row. In this particular case, in World 1-6, you're forced to defeat 20 Goombas before the end of the stage. Pretty easy stuff. Although, it does get a bit more complicated in the future worlds after that. But the first 2 shouldn't give you too much of a problem. But in any case, this does contain the hurry-up music in this kind of case, since, yeah. But anyway, let's get into it. Reach the goal after defeating all 20 Goombas. This, my friends, is the last stop of the day in World 1. World 1's Castle. This is kind of much somewhat replicas of World 1's Castle in the last game, but with a couple of tweaks to make it a little different. This also contains tribones and a very long section in which you have to dodge Bandai Bills and, of course, dodge Boots. Of course, the boss of this castle just so happens to be Meowser, since Bowser's not actually available in the game, but Meowser does exactly the same things as Bowser would do, but this time, instead of carrying a piece which would do to actually complete the stage, you are actually required to defeat Meowser in order to complete this entire level. So, let's get into it. Reach the goal after defeating Meowser. Alright guys, that's about all the levels that I can cover for today. Do keep in mind that this is only just the first episode of the Super Mario 3D World custom levels, so I might bring in the next one, but I haven't decided when yet. By the way guys, there's actually one more thing that I want to discuss with y'all before I actually wrap this episode up. I actually made a brand new DeviantArt account, which you can actually check out down in the comments section. The name of it is AndreBlue2020, obviously because it's 2020 as of now, and I've already created my first DeviantArt pictures. One of which is based on Paper Mario, and then another one that I have created that is actually based on a new character that's going to come in a future AV short later in the future. Don't worry guys, I will mention about her. But anyways guys, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the first sneak peeks of the first couple of Super Mario 3D World levels I made. There's more to be planned in the future, but I don't know when exactly yet. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys next time when I, of course, come back for the next episode to tackle through some more of this game. So till next time, guys, I will see you later. So till next time, guys, bye.